Okay, good afternoon, and it's evening where we are right now. It's 8 hours hence, so it's probably about 9 o'clock at night. We still have a lot of light up there, up above Edinburgh, or Edinburgh, and a little bit north of there. Edinburgh is down to the south. We'll fly over that as we head back to Liverpool, where the British Open is being played. They call it the Open Golf. I watched that this morning, and the final round will be tomorrow. So St. Andrews is one of the early places where golf was invented. It's maybe the oldest course out there, and it's right across this estuary. We're at an Air Force base, so we're going to take off the brakes. We're going to get in behind here. We're going to go to full power, and let's get going here. And away we go. And we'll turn on the autopilot. And let's go here. And yeah, the autopilot's on. Make sure we got nav on. Let's turn on the nav. Turn the heading off. And we'll look down here at St. Andrews. That's St. Andrews right there. And we'll just say goodbye to him. There we go.
Going to 119.875 Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie.
Yeah, we'll get that out of the way so we can see St. Andrews. And I can't see the main place, but we got to go here and make sure we got our auto throttles working. There, it's on. And we're just going to go with that, and we're coming around to get on track for Liverpool. We'll look back at where we left. There again is St. Andrews right there. I didn't realize it was right there on the point. And apparently this is an Air Force base that we took off from right to the north there. And Letchars airfield, and we're heading wrong, so we have to come back in here, and we're going to go to heading and turn off the nav. It's balking a little bit here, which it has been getting balky lately. So let's see if we're coming back around, and we take a heading to the south. But we did get a good look at St. Andrews, and we'll see if we can see Birkdale. Royal Birkdale is what it called, the course where they're playing this year's open golf tournament. So let's go ahead and turn this off for right now, and we might have a little Scottish Center. We'll go ahead and get the Scottish Center on.
Scottish Center Cessna 527 Bravo Charlie is at 7,400 feet, climbing 12,000 feet.
So we are heading right. Let's see if it takes us, puts us on course here. Here, it's just staying on the heading. Let's go back there, and we'll just go ahead and move the heading over to the left a little bit so we get on course. And I don't think they gave us any instructions. Let's look here. No, we didn't get any instructions. So we should be getting along about 250. Let's see what our, 250. We're at a lower altitude, but we get to enjoy the countryside. We'll look back at St. Andrews back there, and we're on our way south. And right here we're going across, let's see, and right across here is Edinburgh. Yep. Yep, we're going to go right over Edinburgh. We'll see when this gets back on course. We'll say hi to Edinburgh. Yeah, I think this is Edinburgh, right over there. Which in the previous flight, Dark Star, as I was taking off, I wanted to point out Geneva at the end of the lake, right there, Lake Geneva, up in the Alps. And
Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie, please expedite your climb 12,000 feet.
Oh, okay, so I missed that. So that's climb to 12,000. So that's I can't say anything. Let's go in here and just go ahead and do it, and that's good. Get up to 12,000.
Magic Sun 612 Tree Heavy, you are 29er miles
12,000.
southeast. Climb and maintain flight level 200. Keep speed not above 230 knots. Expect vectors ILS runway 24
Let's
approach.
go ahead and go nav. See if it intercepts. I think it is intercepting the nav. Say hi to Edinburgh right there.
Climb and maintain flight level 200. Keep speed not above 230 knots. Expect vectors ILS runway 24 approach. Magic Sun 612 Tree Heavy.
Yeah. Edinburgh. It's their airport right there.
Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie, climb and maintain 17,000 feet.
Okay.
Climb and maintain 17,000 feet. Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie.
$17,000, and let's see if we're on course at this point. It's still balking on me. It's still balking. Let's see. Nav. Heading. We'll go with heading. Let's see what here. Oh, there we go. There we go. No wonder it didn't want to go the other way. So we'll do a few S-turns on our way to the south. Let's get back out here. Climbing to 17,000. Looking back at Edinburgh.
Magic Sun 612 Tree Heavy, contact Edinburgh, approach on 121.205.
Sorry about that. A little bit hilly. A little bit hilly up here.
Goodbye.
Let's see if we'll pay attention when we get back on course here. So we should increase our speed here shortly. We're doing 319 knots, truing out at that, which means, we're doing about 360. It's the best we can do at this low altitude without breaking the speed limit. Okay, there's now we're coming in on our course. So we'll go ahead and hit nav, turn off the heading.
Ryanair 814 Heavy, you are 32 miles south. Climb and maintain 17,000 feet. Expect vectors ILS runway 24 approach.
This move heading over. Yeah, there it goes. There it goes. Now it's following. Well, we got...
Climb and maintain 17,000 feet. Expect vectors ILS runway 24 approach Ryanair 814
we're level at
heavy.
17,000. And let's see where we are now. And we should now, okay, now we're going to start going for it. Our speed limit went up to 320 knots, so that'll get us up over 400. Let's see where our time is here. 50 a.m. Yeah, that should do it. That should do it. So when we were flying Dark Star yesterday, I don't like to edit. So when I make mistakes, one of my early mistakes on the flight yesterday was I called out Grenoble. And I remember when they had the Winter Olympics in Grenoble, so it's in the Alps, and it is south of Geneva. So I was actually looking down at Geneva, Lake Geneva, when I said there's Grenoble down there. And then the other mistake I made several, was up in the English Channel. I looked out to the west and said Spain is out that way. Well, no, they got Gibraltar is out that way. So, no, Gibraltar is not out that way. I made another mistake. Gibraltar is down the entrance to the Mediterranean. So, Gibraltar is part of Spain. Not, anyway. So, let's see. Let me see what it says about you. Show Gibraltar. Gibraltar. Yeah, part of Spain. I was thinking maybe Portugal, but it's Spain. So anyway, and then the landing was horrendous. But Dark Star, you don't have any flaps coming in at 200, and it doesn't fly. It'll fly at 175, but it doesn't.
Ryanair 814 heavy contact Edinburgh.
It's barely flying at 175.
Good day.
So let's look and see how we're doing
121.205 Ryanair 814 heavy.
Our
Goodbye.
distance here.
Scottish Centre Magic Sun 612 Tree Heavy is passing 9,300 feet, climbing flight level 200. Magic Sun 612 Tree Heavy, Scottish Centre altimeter 29.902 radar contact, continue.
Yeah, we just coming left on our course here. Everything looks good there.
Scottish Centre Emirates 2 Tree Heavy 8,700 feet.
Let's see if we're
Emirates 2 Tree Heavy, Scottish Centre altimeter 29.902 radar contact, continue.
And so we're coming down to the Irish Sea here. We're just starting to see that. Then we'll shoot on down the west coast of the United Kingdom to Liverpool. And possibly we'll be able to look out into the Irish Sea to see the Isle of Man. Okay, now we're up to, let's see here. So we should be going faster here. Let's go in here and we'll do this, and we'll take this up to 320. There it is. So that's it. We'll make sure we don't have our spoilers out. I don't see our spoilers out. It looks cool. Yeah, so we're truing out at 326, but we're indicating 350, so that's not right. So I'm gonna this is getting a little crazy. How it's it's getting glitchier. So what we'll do is we'll take let's see where we have here. 321 knots. So it should be going 321, but let's just do it back to that. See if anything changes. I don't see anything changing. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn off the auto throttle, because
auto throttle,
and we're going to put it all the way up to the thing, and we're going to start getting. We're supposed to be going 320, and so we get up over 400. I mean, yeah, it's going to be probably 10-minute more flight. And on a simulation, that's not a big deal. Except you folks have other things you want to do. So here comes the red line up. So I'm starting to come back on the throttle, and we'll keep it right at 320, and I'll control the throttle. And it's going a little bit over there. Now what we'll do is we'll go ahead and try the auto throttle again and see if it changes. Yeah, see, look.
auto throttle, auto throttle.
Yeah, it's not working right. It is not working properly. So let's see, we're down now. We're definitely in the Irish Sea, and I think, I can't quite tell where we are, but Isle of Man, we can see the Isle of Man, right? I can barely see it.
Charlie, contact Manchester Center on 118.775. Good day.
Okay, we'll do that.
Going to 118.775 Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie. Manchester Center Cessna 527 Bravo Charlie is at 17,900 feet, descending 17,000 feet.
Cessna 527 Bravo Charlie, Manchester Center altimeter 29.9er, 2 radar contact, continue.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, why we got to 17.9. Oh my goodness. Yeah, look at the mountains down here. So you take that off. And at some point here, we're next to the Isle of Man, we'll be dropping down. We'll get up here to Blackpool. We'll see a little inlet right along there. And let's look at our chart again. Let's see how we're doing here.
Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie, you are 1,200 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 17,000 feet.
Yeah, see, it's acting weird. So we'll take that off, and vertical speed. So we're too high. Let's get that up. We'll get this off.
Cessna 7 Bravo, Charlie acknowledged. Last transmission.
So we got to see where we are here. He wants us
Descend and maintain 17,000 feet. Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie.
Okay, get that out of the way. And we're at 18, so we need to come down to 17,000. Vertical speed. Bring our power back a little bit. We'll go down at 2,000 feet a minute. Still going up. Yeah, it's just acting real glitchy. So we've got to take it off the autopilot. Let's do that. And get it down to 17,000 feet. Maybe it started working. Let's try it again. So our altitude, we got that. Let's see where our altitude is, 17,000. And vertical speed. Down 1,500 feet a minute. And we'll turn on the autopilot. It's all over the place. Now it's up to 20,000 feet. All over the place. Starting to see some golf courses.
Cessna 7 Bravo, Charlie, please expedite your descent 17,000 feet.
Yeah, we gotta just turn off the autopilot. There we go.
Airspeed.
There we go.
Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie, you are 3,900 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 17,000 feet altimeter, 29.992.
We're all over the place. This is on 17,000, yeah. And
Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie, did you copy?
we go ahead and say yes. And we are low, so we have to climb 2,000 feet a minute.
Climb and maintain 17,000 feet. Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie.
We can push this up a little. There we go. $15.2. I think it's working now. I don't know why. I know why because these rinky-dink controls I have are so old. Let's see if it levels off at 17 now. Yeah, here we go. 17,000. And let's see if we can get it up to 200. Let's see what is our speed here. I want to get
airspeed.
yeah, that looks all right. So we've got little
Auto throttle.
Is our auto throttle on? On. Our auto throttle's on. No, that doesn't want to work. So we're going to turn our auto throttle off.
Auto throttle.
Yeah, it's just got glitchy. Got glitchy. So we got to look here, see where we are. Make a little left turn up here.
Airspeed.
Yeah, see, it shouldn't be doing that. It's not over speeding.
Auto throttle.
So we'll go ahead and give it the auto throttle on. And
Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie descend and maintain 11,000 feet.
and go down to 11,000. Yeah,
Descend
it's
and
really
maintain
screwy.
11,000 feet. Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie.
Really screwy. So we go down to 11,000. 11,000. Our airspeed is 300 knots. And our throttle is gyrating up and down. So we're going to drop down to where we can indicate 250. So that's all right. We'll go with that. Wow, it's been an exciting time here. So right in here, we're cutting across here. Let's see if Isle of Man is still out there. Yeah, there's the Isle of Man. Barely visible. Let's see how we're doing on our chart here. We're holding 250 now, so that's good. So that makes sense. See if it levels off at 11,000.
Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie, you are 45 miles north. Descend and maintain 2,500 feet. Keep speed not above 185 knots. Expect ILS runway 27 approach via Lima Papa Lima transition. Clear to Lima Papa Lima.
Okay.
Descend and maintain 2,500 feet. Keep speed not above 185 knots. Expect ILS runway 27 approach via Lima Papa Lima transition. Clear to Lima Papa Lima Cessna 7 Bravo
We
Charlie.
might fly pretty close to Royal Birkdale. Royal Birkdale's going to be right down in there. And we'll go ahead and turn this off. Yeah, the gyrating throttle when it's on auto throttle. That's. Of course, we did just level off. So that time it did make sense. After letting down, you'd come back on the power to let down, and when you level off, you'd come back in with the cruise power. So that's all right. Let's see what the name of this little airport down here is.
Cessna 7 Bravo. Charlie, please expedite
Blackpool.
your descent 2,500 feet.
So I thought we were going down. Let's see what it says here. I thought they said that 12 climb. Now they want no. Please expedite your descent 2,500 feet. So they wanted us to, I thought, go down to 11,000. Yeah, 11,000. We are at 11,000 feet. So we'll ignore that. Let's just cancel our IFR at this point.
Manchester Center Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie. Cancel IFR at this time.
Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 7000. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved. Good day.
So we are almost to Liverpool. And Manchester is over that way. I heard of Manchester United. That's a big soccer team. So I don't know whether some of the players off of them are currently playing for England, or not. Whether they played in the big match that we had in America. So then, right down in here, when we see Liverpool come up, and just before we get to Liverpool, just on the right, is where Royal Birkdale is. See, this still says 320. It should say 250. Over here on the right, the airspeed we're supposed to be following. We're down below 12,000 feet. The speed limit is 250. And I don't see any golf courses here, but we'll look over in this section, out in this area. Yeah, this is probably where they're playing at Royal Birkdale, is right there. And so now it's slowing down. See, it dropped down to 185 knots there. So that's what it's going after now. That's good. That's good. We'll go along with that. And then we'll drop down to 7,000 feet. Let's drop down to 5,000. Again, we're invisible to everything else that's going on. How about 4,000? Everything's flat. There's no mountains right here. So we'll drop down at 2,800 feet a minute, and we'll turn approach on when we get running back. And the airport is right out over that way. See, it went back up to 250. It's crazyville. Of course, we're out of the country, so anything can happen. That's why you have a pilot. You have to monitor all this stuff. Yeah, that was Royal Birkdale right out there. And I can't pick it out right now. And it was, oh, here it was, right in there. So we're going to get down to 2,000 feet for the approach, so it'll intercept the glide slope if it's going to follow the glide slope. Possibly the airport's right over there. Liverpool, the Beatles. They call this John Lennon Field down here. We could look on here and see how we're doing on the chart. There we go. There we go. That looks okay. So let's go on down to let's see, where are we going to? 4,000. That's good. We can go on down to 3,000. Go in here, over there, take it down to 3. This is still got us descending. So we'll go ahead and 2,000 feet right there. We'll put this up on the left. Keep an eye on that. We'll see if our approach doesn't come on yet. No. So right at this point, everything's under control. So we'll level off here at 3,000. And we'll continue on down to 2,000. Let's do that. 2,000. We'll come down to 1,000 feet a minute. How about 1,100 feet a minute? And then we'll make a left turn here. Again, the airport's over on our right. No, it's over to our right. Yeah, the airport's. Yeah, right. Maybe right there is the airport. We're starting out. When this all turns magenta or pink, we'll click the approach. We'll see if that all turns pink for us here. And it doesn't show us on approach yet, but let's see if it wants to hook us up. Yeah, it says it's on approach now. So that's good. And we'll go back outside and enjoy the view of Liverpool. And we'll bring this in one more notch, a couple more notches. Follow us going into the airport there. Now we're at 2,000 feet, and as we come back in, we'll intercept the glide slope. So we'll go back out here. It's acting weird again. Acting weird again. I'll just leave it alone. It won't click into the cockpit. I can't get inside the cockpit. I don't know whether we should be able to put a notch of flap down. Let's see if that happens. See that I don't have any control over the flaps. But it's still maintaining our control here. So we might not make our landing, but it will get us around to the airport. But we'll see if it grabs the glide slope. But the wheels, I tried putting the flaps down, and that's not working.
Easy tree, 434 heavy. You are 25
It
miles
does have us at a good
Climb
speed.
and maintain flight level 180. Keep speed not above 185
Does have
knots.
us at a
Expect
good
ILS
speed.
runway 27 approach via Lima Papa Lima transition. Clear to Lima Papa Lima.
Interesting. That's working now. Put some flap
Climb
down.
and maintain flight level 180. Keep speed not above 185 knots.
There we
Expect
go.
ILS runway 27 approach via Lima Papa Lima transition. Clear to Lima Papa Lima easy tree, 4 tree, 4
And
heavy.
our glide slope should be coming down here
Airbus Niner
shortly.
Tree 1, you are 14 miles southeast. Climb and maintain
Our landing
16,000
gear's
feet.
down.
Expect
Oh, all
vectors,
this stuff
visual
is
runway,
on
23
automatic.
left approach.
Look at that. Look at our landing gear's down. Everything's on automatic, I guess.
Easy tree, 4 tree, for heavy contact
Wow.
Liverpool approach on 119er.
The flaps, there the flaps. I got the flaps working. We'll do one more notch while we got that.
Climb and maintain 16,000 feet. Expect vectors, visual runway, 23 left approach Airbus
So
Niner
let's
Tree 1.
see if we connect with the glide slope.
Manchester Century Lair Tree 1
There.
Niner 7 heavy is
Should-
passing 2,200
any
feet,
minute.
climbing 9,000 feet. Lair Tree 1 Niner 7
Yeah,
heavy
there goes the
Manchester
glide
Center
slope.
altimeter, 2 Niner decimal Niner, 2 radar contact.
Yep,
Continue
we're
to
following
Whiskey
the
Alpha
glide
Lima.
slope. So we'll go back outside. So this should take us down to the runway. I
Going
better
to
let's see if we can take the auto throttle off. Auto throttle. Right there. And maybe full flap. Let's see here. Let's go back outside. And we can be at 150. We're on the glide slope. And we should have full flap. Let's try that. Yep, full flap comes in. Kick the power up. Well, maybe we'll get it on the ground. Try to keep it at 140. Yeah, I gotta talk to my guru and get to making a decision on my upgraded equipment. It's all I'm not touching anything right now. It's flying the final approach. Right here, you see up in the upper left, it's coming right down to the runway. So all I have to do when we get down to the runway is bring the throttle all the way back and flare out. Let's turn the autopilot off.
200.
I can't. And the throttle
100.
won't operate now.
50. 40.
The throttle is
30.
not operating.
20. 10.
The throttle is not operating. Okay, that's it. That's it. Thanks for watching.